When you open up your SolidWorks software, this is the first page you will see. So I'm making use of SolidWorks 2021. The tutorial is very basic, so it doesn't matter if you are using an older version or a more recent version. So today we're going to be creating our first part in SolidWorks. To start, we have to click the new icon on the standard toolbar. Click on it, click on part, click on OK. So let's quickly check our units. So we'll go to options, click on document properties, click on unit, ensure that you select the millimeter gram seconds, then OK. So first, we're going to be creating the base of that part, which is circular in nature. So we have to start with the extrude boss. We want to sketch on the top plane. So click on the top plane. So draw a cycle, click on the cycle tool here, hover around the origin. So let's dimension this cycle. So click on smart dimension and change the diameter of this cycle to 128. Then you click OK. So we are done. So exit from this sketch. Once you exit, you're taken to the boss extrude feature immediately appears. So we're going to change this 10 to 7 units and click OK. So we want to create another feature on this surface. So click on the extrude boss. I'm going to click on it. So click on the surface and then we'll pick cycle tool and create a cycle. So this time the diameter will be 75 millimeters. We need to draw another cycle inside of this one, but we're going to use the offset entities tools to achieve that. So quickly click on the offset entity toolbar, change it to from 10 to 5 millimeter, and select the cycle one offset, which is this. We want this offset inside, so we're going to click on the reverse direction. Click good. So we have our sketch completed. Excuse me. So we exit from the sketch. So let's make this, change the view to isometric so we could see it clearly. So we change this 7 to 12 millimeter. Very good. So we want to cut a hole through this base here. Simply we'll go to the cut extrude. Click on the surface we want to work on. Then click on cycle. Then hover around the origin and draw the cycle. Then we want the dimension of that cycle, the diameter precisely, to be 25 millimeters. So click OK. So we are done with the sketch. So exit from the sketch, change the view to isometric, change it from blind to through all, and good. So we want to sketch another cycle, another extrude feature on this end here. So let's change the view to top view. Extrude boss. So let's select the face we want to sketch on. click on cycle. First of all, let's draw a center line from this origin here. Let's find that. So let's draw the cycle too. So make sure it's coincide with the center line. Draw the cycle. So let's change the diameter of the cycle to 27 millimeters and click OK. Then we change the distance from that center of this new cycle to the origin. Let's change it to 35 millimeters. Very good. So good. So we're going to exit from this sketch. So let's change the view to isometric. So we want the depth to be 35 millimeters. So change the 12 here to 35 millimeters. We click OK. So I want to still cut through this cycle. So let's click on this surface, click on sketch, then click on cycle, hover around it to find a center. So we want to cut through that cycle. So we're going to change diameter. Let's change the diameter of this cycle to 15. Okay. Okay, we are done with the cycle. Then we exit from sketch. Then click on extrude cut. Realize that it immediately picks the last sketch that was just concluded. Then change it to cut through all. Then you may want to use the isometric view to see. Okay, very good. So we now have our features. So let me introduce us to another feature called a fillet. Click on the fillet and change the radius to 2 millimeters. Ensure that this is selected. So let's pick this face over here. Pick this face over. So I want us to replicate this feature, 6 of them around this place. So let's change it to the top view. Go to pattern under the features. Click on the drop down. Yes, click on circular pattern. On direction, click on this cycle here. Class, okay. Click on the cycle. Okay, delete this fillet selection here. Clear selection. So we're going to pick. We want 6 of this feature around here. So let's select the feature. So click on this on the drop down. Pick the extrude boss and the extrude cut. And very good. So let's add fillet. Change the view to isometric. So let's add fillet. Click on fillet. Our radius is already 2. So let's pick. So click here. Click the inner surface also. Click on this face. Click on this face also. then change it to bottom, fillet. So click on the surface. So we have our parts completed. So we want to here's our part. So let's save the part. Save. I'm going to save it as my first part. My first part. So we're going to create a drawing from this part. So click on File, make drawing from part. So if this is checked, uncheck it to find the ANSI landscape. So click on it. So first of all, let's place the top view. You can simply drag, put it here, or go to the model view. Your first part is already indicated here. So you click on this arrow. Here it's already selected as symmetric, but we want only the top view. So click on the top view. So we want draft quality. So here, so we've gotten the top view here. So let's add a sectional. Let's add a sectional view to this. So click on sectional view under the drawing tab. Now view. So we're going to click the center and click OK. So we've gotten our sectional section AA. Can flip direction. Okay. So let's create a detailed view of this edge here. So click on detail view. Select the convenient point, draw your cycle. So it takes you to. So this is our detailed view. So another thing we're going to add is dimension. Let's add dimensions to our drawings. So go to annotations, smart dimensions. So first of all, let's pick this cycle, bigger one, 128. Pick okay. Pick the smaller one, and also this. So let's also dimension our sectional view. First of all, let's click the center line. Click on this one line. Click on this, gives you a center line. Then let's dimension. So we have radius. So let's dimension our detail view. Okay, we are fine. So another thing we need to add is the isometric view. So straight we go to drawing, model view. Then you click on the arrow. Need the isometric view already selected. Click on trimetric. We want this. Draft quality. Good. So place it here. Oops, our rotation is dragged. Let's drag this one away from. Okay. So we now have our top view, sectional view, detail view, and isometric view. So next, let's print out this drawing. Okay, we have not saved it yet. Let's save it. Let's save it. We're going to save it as my first drawing. Save. Then click on File, Print. So I want to print PDF. So correction. So let's check preview. Our preview is good. So let's print. Okay. So I'm going to save it as my first print out. So here, been able to create SolidWorks part. From SolidWorks part, we now created a new drawing. Then from that drawing, we've been able to print the drawing. Alright, thank you for listening.